way this serves 12, mate.
Just strike out that one, mate, and put 2.
Yeah.
What I'm thinking, Ollie, is just eat normal.
Eat normal, yeah, so about 3 times your average serve. Oh, this one's meant to be off then, is it? We've been drinking the wrong one.
What's the date on that?
13, but it smells fine.
Where do we freeze it?
Well, we froze it ages ago.
4 days ago. So they made
No, that smells fine. Smell that. There's nothing wrong with that. What?
He's thinking that you've got a site, mate. You won't even fit your truck in one of those sites. Jesus.
Wow, the boat train's got the full road train, boys.
That's barely hanging on
Can you imagine the number of litres that thing would burn driving up here?
There's the bacon coming along.
Good, mate. Sizzling. Get a look in that pan, Paul.
Another look.
Yeah, mate. It's like things are moving up since you last came along. Beans are like licking up.
I'm impressed with all your cooking. So what's been going on with Ollie? So he's obviously not. Last night he was grumbling a bit about windsurfing. Yeah, he's too cool for it, I reckon.
Nah,
Nah?
it's just it can be frustrating.
Yeah, I know, mate. That's all part of it.
When it's good, it's good.
But he's back.
It's got its shit moments.
Green Eggs is
Like
taking him over
everything.
his wing.
He went for a surf this morning. He wasn't happy, and now he's back. He loves windsurfing.
Savo's going to be heaps better than surf this morning.
Oh, it's going to be
Ooh.
epic, oh.
That's something coming from me.
And let's just talk about the crowd factor.
Oh, mate.
Oh,
You know everyone will light up.
yeah.
You can't get much better than that. Get a load of that.
It's going to give you guys a lot of energy for later.
That's what we like, don't we, Ollie?
Power up for the late session.
Power up. Yeah, I can do with this one.
Big beans. Green Eggs, you just turned 50.
Big 5-0.
Hey, how
Ready
is
to
it?
smash.
How do you feel?
Still like a kid.
Everyone's amazed you got this far in life.
Still licking the spoon, mate. All right. Ollie.
Enjoy, boys.
I'll just let this go down and then I'll just put it so we don't forget it.
Pay some when you see them. I'll pay you double.
You making lemon juice?
Yeah. It's really good, Paul.
That's awesome, mate.
It's going to cut through this breakfast that I've just made.
It breaks it all down. What about the apple cider vinegar? Is that
Well, I'm just going to combo it with the apple cider vinegar.
Holy shit. Bit of honey, maybe?
I've got honey as well, but I'm not sure. I'm going to
That's
have
sounding nuclear.
Oi, Green Eggs, are we having brownies later?
I think I'm going to make those brownies soon.
Oh, you're going to make them now?
I'm thinking about making them now. It's whether we eat half of them before we go sailing home. First, I need to
reckon.
deal with this fridge that's it's waterlogged in here, else.
Oi, Green Eggs, where in England are you from?
West London.
Oh, West London.
Learned to windsurf on a lake. I lived in Ashford, near the airport, Heathrow.
And when did you come to Australia again?
First time 99. And then I moved over 2001. So I've spent nearly half my life here, mate.
And we got Ollie. You're from, you grew up in Perth?
Yeah.
Born here.
Born and bred in Perth.
He's 19.
Doing my best to
First
stay out
generation
of
Aussie
Perth.
for the DeForges.
He's 19. He's born in 2005. Can you believe it? And
Absolute grommet still.
And he's in love as well.
I don't know if he's in love.
Yeah, he's got a girlfriend.
Not quite, not yet. Potentially soon.
You're working on it. He's in the honeymoon stage. What do we got here, Green Eggs? Is this what I think it is, or?
Yeah. That's paid for the holiday, mate.
Straight from Peru.
Straight from Peru.
Green Eggs calls this the club lounge. It's so nice to have this up here because there's no shade. So it's good, but this is my trusty van that I've been travelling in for the past 5-6 years. I've had for the last 5-6 years and lived in for a year or two. And it's been awesome. When I go on trips, I just sleep in here. It's a bit of a mess. Oh my God, I should have cleaned this up. But all the sails are just here. I brought the GoPro because I wanted to do some POV stuff, but I've got this foam cover that goes over the top to stop all the wind noise, but I forgot it. So what I've done is I actually cut up some sponge and glued it to this casing. So it's going to be interesting to see if that works. Anyway, the wind's coming up. I better clean this van out a bit. It's a bit of a bit embarrassing. This is my little fridge. You need to have a fridge when you're traveling, especially in Australia. It's hot all the time. I've got a whole thing of water here. My board lives under the bed. Usually I can fit all this sort of stuff under the bed too, but I've got the room. I can just sleep on the side here. So that's it. Hit the reef a few times yesterday, so I just clean up these fins a bit. I've got this Goya Custom Quad 88, and hopefully the GoPro with the sponge stuck to it will work, and I can actually do a bit of a chat about it as I sail. So today will actually be a perfect day. I think the waves are going to be head high to maybe logo sets. So, and the wind will be cross shore, so it should be a perfect conditions to try the board out. We'll obviously use it a few times, not a lot up here, but yeah, I'll have a bit of a chat about it and see how we go. The boys helping the ladies. Just as I was doing this, I was thinking I should film it in case any of you don't think about this, but the tendons on your uni joint, you should really try and change them at least, well, ideally once a year, but I kind of do them every 2 years just because, yeah, I don't know, I forget. But yeah, try to change these at least every 2 seasons, I reckon, and ideally every season, because yeah, if you go out somewhere that's far away from the coast or a bit sketchy, such a cheap little item to replace, although they're not as cheap as they used to be, are they? Everything's gone up, but it's one of those things you just forget about changing, is that is the tendon, because they look fine and then they'll just go, don't they? You go sailing, and I mean, thankfully you've got the Dyneema rope to hold it in place, but you don't want to ruin a whole wave sailing you know, day just because you're tight ass and didn't replace one of these. So I'm doing mine today. I was thinking as I was fixing my uni joint just how amazing a tendon is. You know, it's such a small little piece, and yet that is the connection between the sail and the board that makes this whole thing work. Probably the most underrated item in the whole quiver. It's incredible, isn't it? Look, I mean, just the technology as well, because before obviously they had like a mechanical mechanism like wood and then metals and all that, and then the big rubber. But to have such a small piece of rubber, I don't even know what these are made of. Maybe someone in the comments can tell me, but it's incredible. All tendon. So thank you to whoever made all this possible to get to this point where we can just use such a simple little piece. How'd you go?
Well,
did you help the ladies?
Well, I think we're going to have to give them my gas bottle.
Oh, what's going on? The gas bottle's stuffed as well?
No, they've just got this new. They've got this new adapter, because this new safety thing on gas bottles. This is the old system, and now it does both. Oh. So we're in the middle of building a cake, and we've had to interrupt the cooking process.
We're not roughing it here. Green Eggs has actually got an oven in this thing, and he's made.
Use them on Weber, mate.
Oh, you use a Weber for that?
Yeah.
Oh, so you don't have an actual oven?
No, use the Weber to cook everything.
Oh, the Weber, mate. You're gonna have to show us that. So the Weber is just like an oven, isn't it?
Different stones I can put in there as well, right?
Another thing I was thinking about, and this is something you might want to have a look at the uni joints you've got, but it's always best to get this part, the pin, as a single die cast piece. You see this, the actual pin, it's not screwed to the base, it's all one. It's all one piece, because I have seen some brands where they've actually screwed this part here is actually bolted underneath, and that's a failure point. It's another point of potential failure, and I have seen them go, although it's pretty rare these days. But I think that this single die cast piece is the way to go for sure, 100%. So see if what you've got does that, and if not, maybe think about changing.
Got brownies, just loaded her in, and then we've got a little femora in there. It's been
Oh, you're giving a lot.
Oh yeah. Yeah, we're running at 180 to cook this for 20 minutes.
Yeah.
And then we'll come back.
This is the beauty of when you windsurf in Western Australia. There's a bit of driving, and it's not always on a sealed road. But the sun's shining and it's warm. The water's warm. So yeah, I'm excited about today. It's about 20-25 knots. Some waves. Should be fun. Okay, well, I don't know if this works with the little foamies over the GoPro, but I guess I'll find out later when I'm editing. It's a beautiful day here. Absolutely beautiful. So I've got the van set up, solar panel. Taking a 4.5 Surf Carbon Pro, or is that what they call it? Surf Carbon, 100% mast, 88 litre Goya custom quad. So let's go. Last time I did one of these point of view videos, I was on my OES custom board and Essie sails, so now it's all Goya. Bit of a change of scenery. But it'll be actually a good video for me just to talk a bit about it, and can give you a bit of a sort of thoughts on what I think of the differences, or how it compares. I've been using Goya now for maybe 6 months, mainly back home in Gero, and I've actually really liked it, especially the rigs. I have to say, I think I prefer the Goya rig over the Essie, not because there's anything necessarily wrong with the Essie, but this sort of suits me a bit better. Feels a bit sort of lighter in the hands, even though the weight of it is actually the same, if not even slightly heavier if you put it on the scales. But just the shape of the sails, I think the raft design, I kind of just like it. And coupled with the 100% mast, I've got the 80 as well, but the 100 makes the sail feel really alive and light. I use a aluminium extension because I just trust them more than the carbon ones in surf, and there's really not a huge weight difference, so I stick with that. But no, I've been super happy with this. The board will be an interesting one today, because I've had like in Geraldton, sort of cross on, it worked beautifully. Then a few times I used it down the line, and I found it not as loose or harder to sail than my custom OES, which had, well, it was a dedicated down the line board, so I guess that's to be expected. But yesterday I went for a sail, and I actually found it, I enjoyed it a bit more than I did last time. So I think maybe it's, I'm just getting a bit more used to it. It's a different sort of style of sailing. It's a little bit more off the back foot, I think, with these ones. And there's always a compromise with boards, you know. You're never going to get one board that excels in everything from onshore to cross off to big to small. It's always a compromise. And whereas this board, it's really good for a wide range of conditions. You know, from cross to cross on, it's a great board. It's a bit of a flatter rocker, and it gets up on the plane super easy. And I have to say, that is nice getting around the surf too, just being able to move quick. Goes upwind well. Doesn't have a lot of tail rocker on it, tail kick, but you know, I guess that's they're trying to make a board that's you know, can be used in a wide range of conditions. So today I think will be perfect for it. It's kind of head to low, go high. So yeah, we'll see what happens, but overall super stoked with the gear, and the sails are great. It's the Bonsai Surf carbon version I splashed out. I still have my Severn boom. That's what I had before, and actually it's a great boom, so I just keep using it. No point changing that up right now. There is two outhaul settings. I've been playing around with a bit. When it's down the line, I kind of just go more for the control. I figure that's probably the best setting when it's good conditions. I've rigged a 4.5. It's probably 22, 23 knots at the moment. I'm not sure if there's enough wind, so I'm not like to get planing, but I'm expecting it to pick up. So hopefully there's enough wind for me just to get through the break, because there's usually a fair bit less wind there. So we'll see what happens. All right, let's go. Yee-hee-hee. There's only one windsurfer out. It's crazy. That's what I love about windsurfing. It's so dead. You can just go and get so many waves. Nah, it's not dead. You know what I mean. This morning there was 40 surfers on it, all scratching to get a wave. Wind comes up, they go. There's only a couple of windsurfers. That's why we love it. Oh, there's a turtle. Probably can't see it on the GoPro. And I didn't take my drone this time as well, which is nice, because usually I bring drones around, and this time I don't have to worry. There's plenty of wind actually, more than I thought. So 4.5 was the right choice. I've said it before in other videos, but I'll say it again. But if you're ever in a spot where you do have to time it to get through waves, always play it smart. You know, if you see a set on the horizon, keep it on the horizon. If you see a set coming, just do a tack or a jibe. Even if you fall in the water, you can just water start out of there. You're much better doing that than in the impact zone. You know, you risk losing your gear, the sail, jamming into the reef, stumping a mast. Always play it safe. So I'm sort of scanning now. There is actually a bit of a set, so I might consider, yeah, I might do a tack. There's actually a set coming. And the thing is, you can just happily go back and forth, you know, doing this until you're safe. I used to just take my chances and punch through, and 80% of the time it just wouldn't work. And then it's pay off. So look behind. Okay, looks like there may be a break, so we'll do a jibe. So I'm on an 88 litre board. I'm currently about 87 kilos. But I have to say, one thing I do love about this Goya, it's very stable. This 88 is like a perfect size for me for anything from 15 to 25 plus knots. I mean, I can use it in 30 plus knots. Obviously, you're probably better off a smaller board, but it's basically a one board solution for me. So I'm super happy with that. The worst part about sailing here is trying to get out. Although, you can see a break. Alright, let's go. Pump. Alright, alright. Oh my god. Wow. Don't we love being windsurfers? Come on. How many people get to just skip across the ocean like this? Yeah! Oh my god, it's beautiful. Wind. Oh, see that? Little flying fish. Almost took me out. Okay, now we hunt for waves. Oh. Oh, look at that! I cooked it and bogged a rail. I was too excited. My technique let me down. Oh, it's beautiful out here. This powered up floating ride is my favourite. Oop, a little bumpy. Oop. Oh, God! Did it again. It's a bit bumpy. There's a wave in front that created all the white water. 2 waves and two kook bogs. Wait, mate, if I'm on a wave and you want it, just take it and I'll kick out. Yeah. Want it? No. Oh. Okay. That did actually feel pretty nice. There definitely is a bit of stiffness to the board. Like, compared to my OES Custom, it is a little stiffer, but all the other pluses can be used in just about all conditions of this one. Oh mate, it's getting a good wave, sick! I think today will be a perfect day for me to just keep fine-tuning my techniques, trying to get the most out of this board. I mean, this is an ideal day. It's smooth, the wind is cross shore, it's not too strong wind, so if there's any day that this board's going to work, it's got to be today. So anyway, that was a good wave, and I'll try and be a little bit more aggressive. I just wanted to get one decent wave on my belt, so it's a whole bunch of kook slams. Phew, stoked for that. Old mate's going, keep going. Nice. Woo-hoo-hoo. That was a sick wave. Yeah, alright. Oh. Oh, what's this, like a 6-wave set? So Benny and Vilma had a second baby. Congratulations, guys. Another girl for Benny. You always wanted to be surrounded by women, Benny, and you got your wish. Drop. That was for you, Ruby. Sick. That was not a bad wave. Uh-oh. Got a problem with the kite. Now someone's helping. One of his strings is broken. A few crashes, but then when you get one that really lines up, it's so nice. The swell to be so good. I know, yeah. It's sort of holding up a bit, isn't it? Yeah. Oh, that was a fun day. I'm wrecked. I couldn't get off the water. It was just wave after wave. So, still got quite a few days of this. I'm going to have to pace myself a bit better. The boys are cooking.
Yo, we're on to it, mate. Bit of guacca going on.
Green Eggs doesn't stop. Surfs, sails, cooks.
Eats.
Does it all. He's very kindly let me sort of eat some of his food tonight.
It's looking good, mate.
What's on the menu?
Killer nachos, guaca, sour cream, jalapenos on top. Yeah, looking forward to it, mate.
Yeah, roll. I'd like to tell you about this, Kobe.
Oh mate, Kobe's going to be hearing all about this when I finally go back to work on that Tuesday.
That Tuesday's never going to come.
I wish. Heaven in paradise.
Holy shit.
Yeah, nice old. I'll just do a fresh deposit on there for you, lad.
Oh mate, that is absolutely beautiful.
Thank you, Green Eggs.
Get it in all the dips at the same time, so that's what enhances the flavour.
How is it?
10 out of 10.
Sure.
After a big day, it's exactly what you need. Oh. Oh, the brownies too.
The
Brownies, Tim Tams. Just need a tub of ice cream, mate. And we'd
Oh,
be,
yeah, we still got brownies, Paul. Let's unveil them.
Oh my god.
This afternoon's efforts. Back on the top shelf, Ollie.
We've got Tim Tam on top of the brownie and just throwing it down.
That's calling.
The brownie sandwich. Tim Tam brownie sandwich. Oh, mate.
Thanks, man.
Goes good with the air.
Solid effort.
Solid effort, mate. Cheers, Al.